Hello and welcome to my presentation. My name is Alessandra and I am a second-year creative writing student at the University of Brighton. For my Literature in Practice module, I chose to complete an independent creative project. I set up and managed an Instagram account dedicated to book reviews. Secondly, I developed an affiliate storefront on bookshop.org UK, an online bookstore that supports local independent bookshops with its profit. Their affiliate program involved curating book lists to increase customers' engagement. My main goals were to promote the habit of reading diversely by amplifying voices that in the UK and within the publishing industry are still marginalized, to create a conversation about these topics with other Instagram users, to expand the visibility of my selected titles beyond the confines of Instagram, and to show my support for independent bookshops. My roles of social media administrator and content creator involve the following responsibilities: researching my chosen media to identify best practices and target audiences, planning my content and scheduling its release, writing personal and critically informed book reviews, photographing books on relevant and eye-catching backgrounds and editing the photos to enhance their visual quality, managing and initiating interactions with other users, analyzing data insights, and thinking creatively to adapt and remodel my plan accordingly. I chose to develop this project for various reasons. Through the course of the COVID-19 pandemic, many people were able to bring reading for pleasure back on their agenda, so a project centered around book recommendations felt timely. It would give me the chance to apply the critical writing skills I acquired from my degree to review writing. I chose Instagram because it is an ever-growing platform that is becoming more and more influential thanks to its visual nature. It would grant me access to Bookstagram, an existing and consolidated community that is entirely dedicated to books, and that would in turn allow me to identify and reach my readership more effectively. Instagram would also enhance my creativity by making my project multidisciplinary. I wouldn't have to solely focus on the writing, but also develop my photography skills to match my content. I would better my knowledge and proficiency in social media and develop managerial skills by being my own boss. Finally, I have a passion for books, and I would love to work more with them in the future, not only by writing my own, but also by getting involved with libraries, bookshops, or, as I've been doing throughout this project, by writing book reviews and maybe one day book endorsements. It all has to start somewhere, and this creative project seemed like the perfect place. So how did I make it happen? To gain better knowledge of my chosen platform, I completed a series of LinkedIn courses that gave me insights on using Instagram for business. Instagram is controlled by an algorithm that measures a series of elements to decide whether or not someone's content is worth visibility. So to achieve success, I researched articles and blogs by Instagram experts who shared their best advice on how to enhance engagement, and kept referring back to them whenever I encountered problems or doubts. For example, my initial visual idea had been to produce simple drawings inspired by the book's content or covers and photograph the books lying on top of them. However, I learned through research that a more textured background can enhance picture quality and boost engagement. After testing my idea, I was disappointed to see that the resulting pictures were smooth and plain. Therefore, I applied theory to practice and decided to use landscape, both natural and urban, as a background. Furthermore, as I'd learned that location can also increase engagement, I chose to picture my books around the city of Brighton to situate my project in a local context. This decision was instrumental to creating a catchy account name, Brighton Book Lover. In its simplicity, this name effectively suggests the double nature of my content, books and the city of Brighton. Once I started posting on Instagram, I discovered the multitude of opportunities that the platform offered. In particular, I noticed the hashtag Afrocentric April Bookstator, which invited users to spotlight authors, books, and Instagrammers of African heritage throughout the month of April. I was thrilled about the initiative. Not only it would expose me to exciting literary discoveries, but it also matched my commitment to highlighting voices that are too often silenced by systemic bias. It was also a chance to start building rapport with users who shared my same motivations and values. Even though I had already curated and organized most of the written and photographic content that I planned to post over the first weeks of my project, I decided to review my schedule and create new material tailored around the initiative. This decision required me to step out of my initial vision, but the achieved results were extremely rewarding. I learned that, whilst efficient planning is important, flexibility is crucial to spot valuable opportunities. I was so impressed by the number of great books that I was exposed to, that it seemed relevant to me to create a book list fully inspired by the initiative on my bookshop storefront, with the hope that even more people would encounter them. My first and most important step was to contact the creator of the hashtag to hear whether or not she was willing to authorize the idea and happy for me to credit her. Her appreciation empowered me to take action and create the list. I chose 50 out of the recommended titles, trying to include as many different genres and countries as possible, and ensured they were all available on Bookshop. I credited both the hashtag and its creator in the list description, so that anyone exposed to the list would also be able to discover and follow the people who inspired it. I then attached the final book list to my Instagram bio and also shared it with friends and family who are not on socials to achieve wider reach. As a European person, it's important for me to show my allyship towards people of different heritages, and it was an honor for me to be able to channel their voices through my platform. This creative project allowed me to gain and develop many transferable skills that will support me throughout my future work experiences and my education. I developed project management skills by working autonomously from the ideation to the realization of an original project. Written communication skills by adapting my writing style to match my desired audience. Multidisciplinary skills by producing content that featured complementary image and text, and by working with two very different platforms. I gained proficiency in social media and learned how to adapt my content to a different website. I developed my networking skills by initiating, maintaining, and developing relationships with other users and spotting opportunities for collaboration. And finally, but most importantly, I developed my cultural awareness by working within a multicultural community. All of these are essential skills in the social media marketing and communication sector and will also support me in my writing practice. Moreover, the experience I developed in selecting and organizing a collection of titles would be very valuable if I chose to pursue a career in librarianship or bookselling. It was an absolute delight to experience how work and passion can intersect. You can find the link to my Instagram account in the description. I will keep developing my project, so make sure to stay tuned. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video.